What is happening?
It's getting distracted.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk About with Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun, the podcast where we will talk about everything. We will talk about anything. Quite frankly, we are going to talk about it all.
Notice Biff's Delaware accent?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really thick.
Yeah.
Like, I have a hard time understanding what he's saying.
His intro never gets old. Never
It-
gets
it
old.
doesn't get old?
I enjoy it equally every time I hear your voice.
Where's David R?
David-
He changed the lyrics at the
He
end
did
in
change
our outro. Everybody should listen, by the way.
The X-rated version of
Yes,
Chesapeake Time?
that's right. He did the X-rated version of Chesapeake Time by Rockfish and the Rivermen at the end of last podcast. So we do the outro. That's sort of our bonus time. Hope everybody is listening to it. Sometimes they're very good. One time was a downer. Something
was
you
it?
talked.
Why?
Yeah, it was something you talked about. It was a downer. But
it's about the
end of the world. The end of the world. Hey,
Yeah.
well, there's a good topic
Yeah,
at the
that
end. Woo!
Left a good note for the week.
I'm just
appreciate
warning
that.
everybody so we can prepare.
Speaking
Okay.
of which, there's an asteroid coming.
Oh, I know.
2032.
Meteor.
One of those.
Meteor. What's the
it ain't
difference?
good, whatever it is.
What's the difference between a meteor and an asteroid?
I don't know. What am I?
It's a size thing, isn't it?
Is it? That's what she said.
What?
What?
Scientologist?
We are. Wait a minute. So does the podcast sound a little different? Because we are in a new studio.
It does. It is. Do you like the studio?
It's
have
like
an
the
extra-
first time in the Delaware studio.
It
I
is.
love it.
It is good. I get the walls soundproof.
Yeah.
I get mirrored glass on the outside of this, so the neighbor can't see.
we have a guest.
We do have a guest who is a second-time guest.
Yeah.
He's up there with the second-time guest people.
He didn't speak in the first at all, right? He was just a timekeeper.
He's in the background.
What did he do? What did he do the last time?
He counted hot dogs and donuts and beers.
July 4th.
July 4th. So
12.
Never forget it.
Yeah, Jim M. from Ocean City, Maryland is joining us.
Yeah, I think Biff, again, Mr. Fun,
Yeah.
I think we got to be on our P's and Q's because I think we're getting doged.
Oh.
We got to be careful because I think Biff's bringing in another, potential replacement for one of the two of us.
Yeah.
We had David R. Last weekend, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, keep you on your toes. That's what they
gonna
say,
do my
right?
best.
So, but Jim M., do you like to be called Jim M. from Ocean City, or would you prefer another town to be your?
Ocean City's good. I like Ocean City. Yeah.
Okay, well, good. Well, he's as we do, we are trying him out to be a
Trying him out.
a Jim M. focus podcast will come up soon. This is going to be good.
Yeah, Jim is a member of we know him from our fraternity at the University of Maryland.
Yeah.
A good friend for a long time, so
Yeah.
it's good to have you.
Jim,
I'm
Jim
happy to be here.
You were in the military, right?
Yes.
I know a story about Jim. I heard him telling it. He was he called up his wife. He said, when's the next time we can have sex? And his wife said, March 1st. And so he went outside and he was like, left, left, right, left.
Well, the funny thing, okay,
I'm done.
most of us land at at our college, Maryland, and join the fraternity when we're like 18, 19 years old. Jim, you joined when you were like
25.
25.
Yeah.
So you were a 25-year-old neophyte coming into the fraternity.
I was.
How'd you like 19-year-olds bossing you around?
It was interesting. It was interesting.
Yeah.
And that it's like you're one on your Mormon mission, right? Because there are a lot of BYU students go away and
Just
then they
like
graduate.
that. Just like
It
that.
is. It's he's similar. He's got that sort of attitude.
Yep. I was GI Bill, Pell Grant.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They give you a bit of money.
Okay.
So you can go back to college.
Now, why did you go into the military? Was this to straighten yourself out?
It was. I totaled 4 cars and I figured I needed to get out of there.
It was jail or the military.
Yeah.
Was it the best decision you made?
Yes.
Yeah.
How open are colleges? I don't know if you know now versus then. Could a veteran get into any college they wanted, or what was the
I don't think it was. There wasn't much of a focus on veterans.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean
Interesting.
Vietnam veterans were the veterans.
Now, did you have
then.
to test to get in, or did your high school test get you in?
No, I first went to. I finished up at Montgomery College in Rockville, MC Rockville.
Okay.
And then I went to VCU for a couple semesters.
Did you really? You went to school in Richmond?
I did. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I lived in the Fan, right in.
Why did you leave VCU?
it just wasn't right for me, I don't think.
Virginia Commonwealth, for
Right.
those that don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you had a lot of friends from your high school that went to Maryland, right? That could have been a draw.
No,
right?
no, I don't remember any of my friends going to college.
No, but like all the, Road
it
and
wasn't a
Chop
big-
and all those
No,
guys?
that they were.
We
they-
weren't friends. I mean, we weren't high school friends.
Oh, got it.
We
Okay.
worked together at Safeway.
Oh, got
which
it.
is
Got it.
which is let's go down that rabbit hole for a moment
yeah.
here. So you worked in the deli at Safeway or the seafood counter?
Rode and I worked in the seafood,
Okay.
and Shu worked in the deli, and my cousin Matt M worked in the bakery. So we had the whole corner of the store.
Okay.
We ran the corner.
And what sort of shenanigans? You're not a Safeway employee anymore. There's no connection to Safeway. What did you do that as a early adult in Safeway?
Well, a lot of lobsters died.
It was a crustacean.
Well, no, the customers didn't pick up their lobsters when they got ordered, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
The same thing over at the bakery, too. The birthday cakes that were ordered never got picked up, so...
Yep. And that's where I think I fell in love with caviar on the shelf.
Oh, nice.
You felt that's what is that, a stripper name?
Yes. Yes.
So wait a second. So the lobsters dying is were there lobster races? Were you just taking them home? What were you doing?
No, somebody would order some lobsters, and then they wouldn't come pick them up. So
Right.
we would just eat them.
They were the best. They had the best, cuisine of anyone,
Yes,
and they were
yes.
on Safeway salaries.
Your palate is much better because of your Safeway years.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
And how many years did you work at Safeway?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Not sure. A few years, maybe.
He's not. He don't want to date himself.
Yeah.
He don't want to like.
He doesn't want them to find out it's really
He just
him.
retired. He didn't want his retirement
Yeah.
income to be
Yeah.
threatened.
So with Jim, obviously join us the entire podcast here. Chime in when you feel like it. Mr. Fun, do we have a joke to start
We
the
do.
podcast?
I don't know if our listeners know this, but before, like right out of college, Lucky was a journalist. I don't know if you knew that. And
Yeah.
And Biff actually was the chief of a village, and that's how they met. That's how they met. Lucky went to the village, and he said, "I'm writing an article, and I'd like a story about your village." And Biff said, "Well, you know what? This is actually the village where Scotty's vodka was invented, and we have a tradition where." When a goat gets lost, you drink Scotty's vodka, all the village men, and then you go up to the mountain where the sheep is, and you have your way with the sheep, and it's a very fun day. And he goes, I don't know if that story is going to work. And he goes, can you tell me another one? And he goes, well, it actually happens when the neighbor's wife, one of the villagers' wife, gets lost in the mountain. You drink the Scotty's vodka, and you go up there, and you have your way with the wife. And he goes, I'm looking for something a little more tragic, a little more sad. So Biff started, a tear came down his eyes, and he goes, what's this story about? And he goes, one day I was lost on the mountain.
I wrote that article too.
I've not been on the good side of the jokes lately.
I was on the honorable mention for the Pulitzer Prize that year.
Yeah, that's right. So, well, since you said Scotty's vodka,
Yes.
segue into that, we are drinking today. I will say, which is a National Margarita Day, as I found out from my daughter.
Okay, so it's mid-February. What about like
Cinco
Cinco de Mayo?
A lot of people like to take different bites at the apple.
Yeah, is that
right.
what it is?
I think it's another way to sell tequila.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my daughter Natalie down in Charlotte is a tequila seller, so she told me about it today. So we are having a ScottyRita, as we're calling it. I will. It has Maryland-made George's Margarita mix.
Okay.
They also make a good Bloody Mary mix. George's. They're somewhere out of Hanover. That's near you, right?
Yeah.
Howard County.
Yep.
I think in Hanover. That's where they're from. So I have that. So it's 2 parts George's Margarita mix, the lime flavor, 1 part Scotty's. So that was, just so we're clear, a whole bottle of George's and 2 cups of Scotty's vodka.
Wow.
That's how I do it.
So
And
is
then-
that a strong? Are we drinking strong Scotty?
No, but that was 2-to-1. I just did 2-to-1. I can do math, sort of. So anyways, and then I did a half a cup of Mezzetto jalapeno juice
Okay.
and threw that in there, so it's spicy, which is good. And then I mixed it together. We put it over ice, salted rim,
Like it.
lime, and some jalapeno slices.
Now you can imagine my confusion. There's not. We went with Scotty's vodka. Isn't there normally tequila?
It is, but you can easily do Scotty's vodka.
You can. It tastes delicious.
It tastes great.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because tequila can be very strong.
My first glass, I wasn't sure how good it was, but the second one, these are hefty glasses.
They are good. They are pint glasses that we're drinking out of.
Yes.
So that's good. Except for Jim, because he rode a motorcycle.
Yes,
there,
and when you had a banana for breakfast and chips and salsa for lunch,
and you're so thin and wavy now.
ScottyRitas or whatever we're calling it.
ScottyRitas.
Yeah,
that's where we are. So
delicious.
Where in the world is JK? He is in Escalon, California. Had never heard of it before, having lived in California before in my life. Right. It's in the San Joaquin Valley.
Okay.
Not too far from Stockton and Modesto.
So no snow there.
No,
all,
middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Nation's breadbasket, San Joaquin Valley.
Okay.
That's where a lot of our fruits and vegetables come from.
Why is it called the breadbasket?
Because it's a metaphor, Mr. Fun.
For what?
For food. For where food comes from. And it's a temperate climate.
Right.
So they grow food all year long.
Why isn't it called the fruit basket?
It's
they
not just
do more
fruit.
than fruit.
They do more than fruit.
Don't get angry at me.
No, I'm just saying nuts.
Is he a man?
You act like this is the first time you've heard that term.
I never used the word breadbasket in a sentence before.
Okay.
It's a breadbasket where they put all the fruit. That makes no sense.
Bigger than a bread basket?
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Isn't it bread box?
Bread box.
Yeah.
Bread
can I
basket.
yell at you?
Maybe. You can.
But anyways, that is where JK is. He's going between Salt Lake City and the middle of nowhere in California.
Got
so
it.
As it is. And then, in recent topical events where they talk about the water shortage in Southern California, it's tied to the water shortage in the San Joaquin Valley, where a lot of farms, unfortunately, have gone away.
They're using the water.
No, they've diverted water away from the valley.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They've got some issues with that. So
wait, the valley where they're growing America's breadbasket stuff.
They have
things that go in the breadbasket because they don't have enough water.
Because the Delta smelt, which is the small fish up near Sacramento.
Right.
So these are stupid things I know.
Okay.
So egg scarcity we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Now what are we going to be struggling for almonds next? Or
we've been dealing with all this, and then the fact is that we import a lot of our fruits and vegetables now from South America and Mexico.
Yeah.
So now it's becoming even more complicated.
So I have been, I buy a lot of my fruit at Costco. I'm more conscious now. Where's this fruit coming from?
Yeah.
Whether it's in the United States or different countries, just to sort of see, because they always talk about this is coming from there. This, I'm trying to be, a little bit more aware.
And what are you finding? What is your research netting?
I eat a lot. Like my big thing is mangoes now.
Right.
No mangoes are coming from the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah, my public service announcement is if you go, so we lived in Southern California and you would drive by and there near where we lived, there were strawberry fields.
Right.
And you would drive by and you'd see there's porta potties in the middle of the field. Right.
Right.
And the natural question is, where do they wash their hands after the pickers go into the porta potty? So my public service announcement is wash all your strawberries.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are picking them, in a field that has a porta potty at best. So just
wash your grapes too.
Oh yeah,
that's what my mom used to tell me when I went into the shower.
Wash your grapes.
Wash your grapes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes. Did you raise your hand?
Is it appropriate to just taste the grapes? I mean, I always taste the grapes.
Yes.
Oh, you have to taste the grapes.
Wait,
right?
at the grocery
store? Yeah.
I think they leave the bag.
When I'm in the shower.
That's a good question. I definitely like to take one because you don't want a tart grape, you want a sweet grape.
Right. I think they leave them open to taste the grapes.
You guys are going to get. You're supposed to wash the fruit. You guys are going to get the equivalent of the bird flu.
No, I squish it around in my mouth and I
grape.
spit in the trash can.
What? What else can you taste?
Well, no, you can taste if the grape is
What am
tart.
I allowed to taste in the grocery store without getting yelled
Nothing.
at? Right,
There's not like a normal practice of.
They leave the bags open for you to grab them.
Don't you, Mr. Funny, you've told me before that you go to the salad bar and you just eat olives, right? Don't you go to
That's not me.
for free.
That's not me.
Okay, now you say. So,
Wow.
here we are. Lucky, bring us back home here.
Okay. What do you want to know? What's on my mind?
Yes.
What I cared about this week?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I do.
Because Jim, you listen to the podcast.
I do.
Often, and you hear that I'm bringing like topical things to the
Yes,
podcast.
you're the
Okay.
you're the
Yeah.
content.
Okay.
Are you feeling like sad about something?
No, not
Okay,
at all.
got it.
No.
All right.
Okay. So I am under a little stress.
Right.
Okay, because we came down to Biff's to do the podcast, and I had to bring Prada with me, and I'm like, I wish Prada could have stayed home, because it's like I gotta I have a new kid.
I have some thoughts on Prada and some questions.
Okay.
It's not a handbag.
So
right?
Prada is the
dog.
For those of you listen, Prada's a dog, 2-year-old, great dog. I'm fostering this dog.
I'd say a boxer, pit bull boxer, something.
Yeah.
Very nice, very sweet dog. Energetic would be the word.
Wait, no. The dog's crazy. Right?
The dog is on meds. The dog
Right.
is on like anti-anxiety meds.
Right.
Again, we're trying to get rid of the dog, so you don't talk about the anti-anxiety meds.
The dog is a great dog.
Here's my theory. Here's my theory on the whole fostering Prada situation. So Prada, I think these he's from a no-kill shelter, right? She is from a no-kill shelter.
No. I think Prada was given up. I think she was somebody like disbanded,
Like a COVID dog.
I think when a dog goes to a no-kill shelter, it's like when they put a criminal in witness protection. Like, it doesn't have any reason to change its behavior. Like, it could just be like, I'm fine. They're not going to kill me. Like, if you put Prada in a kill shelter, that dog would be like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. But that dog is a fucking maniac because it was in a no-kill shelter. That's my theory. Like witness protection.
The best, though, was Lucky sends a photo of Prada and Lucky driving to the beach. And Prada's in the backseat, like, looking straight ahead, like that dog's going to drive the car.
Prada was paying attention to the road. Lucky was taking pictures of himself.
Selfies.
Right.
Prada's like, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
Yeah. Eyes forward. By the way, it's going to be Prada. Lucky's going to be Prada's father for the rest of the time.
He's already introducing him to the beach.
I know, you took the dog to the beach.
Well, I mean, I walked the dog, because I was going to come up here and do podcasts. So.
No, but I mean, overnight, you alone have brought the dog.
Well, part of that is Mrs. Lucky probably wouldn't have taken the dog.
You're gonna write a book about this. This is gonna be Lucky and Prada's trip across the U.S.
Will the dog sleep in your bed tonight?
Oh, 100%. She's a great cuddler.
Yeah, you're never going to.
She's a great cuddler.
Don't share that.
You're never going to get that.
No.
And it's slightly awkward.
All right. So besides, okay, so I got my stress off my chest. Okay?
Right.
All right. So did everybody watch the Canada-U.S.
I did.
final and the what is it? The
Four Nations.
Four Nations. Awesome. Like, and Canada, of course, triumphed over U.S. They were the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
And, they're like, you can't take our sport or our country.
Yeah.
Which I thought was.
Well, that was the Justin Trudeau.
Your Lucky is Canadian.
Yes.
Well, everybody's asking me, are you cheering for U.S. or Canada? I'm like, I'm cheering for. I live here in the U.S. I'm a U.S.
I live here in the U.S. There was one player in Canada that was born in He was raised in Syracuse, but his parents were Canadian, and he didn't get picked for the U.S. team, but he got picked for Canada.
Oh, interesting.
He was about to take the break, the All-Star break. So the next time
I saw that.
The next time they do this will be 2027 because the Olympics are next year in Milan. And they're allowing pros. I didn't realize pro hockey players weren't allowed in the Olympics since 2012.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were in, and then they pulled them back out.
Huh.
So the pros will be able to play again in the Olympics.
Canada doesn't have a. I think they have a shitty prime minister, but I don't know if that's Trudeau.
I did read a funny one where a Canadian with a good sense of humor went to the Garden and had a sign outside. It goes, "Welcome to the U.S., the 11th province."
Yes, I saw that.
That was actually very good. Very good. Good for him.
All of my Canadian relatives on Facebook are like, oh, so proud that the Canadians beat the U.S. or whatever, and they're jabbing us with all the political stuff, and I was like, congratulations. I just didn't want to touch any of these.
I actually thought the U.S. fans did pretty well during the Canadian national anthem. I thought there was a little booing, but it wasn't overwhelming.
Yeah.
Did you know the singer changed the lyrics?
Yeah.
To take the shot at Trump?
Yeah.
And I found her singing not very good. I will say that, but it was just weird. I didn't pick up that she changed the lyrics. They've got a good national anthem, generally speaking.
I think it's awful. That's funny that you say that. Oh, really? I listened to it and I said, I don't really like it.
Yeah, but they all sing it.
Yeah.
There's
like 12 people in Canada. Of course they all sing it.
But it was very good. But it was opposite our Terps.
Our Terps are dominating.
So they played USC at the same time, which that game overlapped. Which the one thing I will say about the Terps, which was I know I put it on the text chain, when they called it the Crab Five for the starting five. I think that was a great name for a Maryland, which is a takeoff on the Fab Five, which was Michigan. Right?
Yep.
1989, something a long time ago.
Yeah, Maryland's got a dominating starting five.
Scoring 99% of their points.
Yeah, they're doing great.
Is it, am I getting overly excited like I do every year with the Terps? Are you?
From an opinion, we watch a lot of Terps.
Yeah.
I think this is the year that they have
A great chance.
and it's been a long time since they've had this team. And and again, remember the 4 of the 5 starters weren't on the team last year.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so Willard, the coach, got guys out of the portal. We have an awesome freshman to form our starting 5, and it took a while for this team to mesh.
Okay,
and they had some losses at the beginning of the year. That whatever. I mean, they've had 5 losses this year, which they're 21-5. So like already, I think we should say yes, success. But I think this team is going to go far.
Now, are you of the mind that they should win out, or would losing a game be the worst thing in the world for them before they go into the tournament?
I always hate that when they go, they needed this loss so that they could kind of regroup mentally. I never believe that.
I don't think Maryland is in that bucket.
Okay.
They haven't won that many in a row. I think they probably won 9 of the last 10 or something like
But
that.
they're a very good team. They're definitely the guy. I know they're number 20. The guy in the broadcast said top 15, and I'd say they're a solidly top 15.
Yeah, they're right now. I mean, there's I think they have four more games left. A couple at home, couple on the road. Some big games. I don't know. Maryland basketball is looking pretty good.
So segue onto another sports topic, Mr. Fun. I'm looking at you as Mr. Yankee. 49-year rule was changed this week.
Yeah.
Allowing
well-kept beards.
Yeah. So they were saying that there was a trade inhibitor that players couldn't have facial hair.
Yeah.
Or long hair, too.
I will tell you, though, I have been a Yankee fan my whole life.
Right.
I've always heard comments, oh, no, he's going to have to cut his beard. I've never heard a player push back. Maybe, like, they all do it. They all conform to it. And anybody who may have initially complained, I don't hear it, like, for the whole season.
So this was a hang up that George Steinbrenner, the longtime owner, had. He didn't want anybody with beards, long hair, or whatever. And if you wanted to be on the Yankees, you had to shave it, right?
Yeah, I can't think of a baseball player that has a signature look of a beard, but I imagine there are players
there
out there.
Tons.
No, but now today,
there's
the guy on the Dodgers, the red-haired guy.
Yeah.
He was a third baseman, I think. He has a beard, and would he go to the Yankees or not?
Well, he wouldn't have a chance if he wants to make millions of dollars.
Right. So you got to wonder. So it'd be interesting that they've made that change. They're still going to require it to be kept up, right? Got to be trim, and they're not allowing long hair.
It's growing on me. The idea of the beard.
Well, it's funny. Like the son, Hal Steinbrenner is the owner now, and he's like, "This is outdated and like unreasonable."
It sort of always was, but it was always the thing.
But Johnny Damon left the Sox, right?
Yeah.
He had the
long
mullet.
hair,
he had the mullet,
beard.
right? But he shaved it all.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He did that. So he did it.
Well, there's a guy this year. They traded for the relief pitcher, and he had a lot of facial hair.
Jim M. Okay, so Jim M's got a what do you call it? A goatee there? Good beard, goatee. Like if somebody said to you, "Hey, if to be on our podcast, you got to shave." Like what are you going to do?
It was much longer than it is right now. And I trimmed it down for job interview. So I was not happy about it.
That was smart. You listened to my text,
right?
So that's good. But
you got to look younger.
Biff's requirements and facial hair.
Wow, Biff made you cut your hair?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Biff says yes.
Yes, got much.
Now, Biff's rule is you got to keep it tight up here, nothing down below.
Nothing.
So don't check Jim underneath.
Well, in the military, remember they had those mustache requirements early on, and everybody looked like Hitler.
Oh, yeah.
Really? It couldn't be past the end of your mouth.
Huh? So what? This is our preseason spring training baseball, right? The pitchers and catchers this week, I think, or something. Or no, game start.
They're doing preseason games.
Games start this week. So Dodgers have loaded up again, right? Do you think anybody can beat them? To the
point where the fans are complaining to Major League Baseball, this team is too dominant. You have to put some regulations on collection of talent.
But they're willing to pay the luxury tax, right? Isn't that supposed to be the great equalizer?
Yeah, and that's fine. But then it makes the game suck, even if they want to stroke the check.
Right.
They are a couple injuries, a surprisingly bad season away from, though, I think, being a financial disaster. Like they are paying so much money that money is because they're going to get they're going to sell out every game. They're going to go to the World Series. They're going to if something were to happen other than that, I think it could really be a problem because the contracts are long for a lot of money.
Okay, if
somebody gets injured, the Mets. If Soto gets injured with the Mets, they're going to be looking at what did they pay $700 million? What did they pay?
Right.
Yeah. Let's say he gets injured. and he's out.
Ohtani has got that long-term contract.
Yeah, so they it's a risk. It's a risk. It's not as easy as buying a championship.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see.
Do you think they're obviously the odds-on favorite?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm a Yankee fan, I look at the Yankees and what they've done to try to replace Soto. They went out and signed 2 or 3 aging, but potentially as a group, better offensive team than just having Soto. So we'll see. I think the Yankees will look good this year.
And what about your Orioles?
Orioles, they didn't make the big splash in free agency that everybody was looking for, but they have this awesome core set of young players that everyone's looking forward to them, getting better. They did sign some. They took a path of not buying the big star. They got a lot of depth. They got a lot of guys, 1-year contracts, whether it's in the starting pitch and the outfield, 2 areas that the Orioles look for. So I'm looking for the Orioles to, again, be at the top.
But the Orioles didn't. The young guys didn't hit well in the playoffs, right? Wasn't that one of the issues?
No, the second half of the year, the Orioles had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, they started fading.
Yeah, and they the first half of the year they were the best team in baseball.
But they did not play well in the playoffs, obviously.
They were. It was one series that they didn't hit. So
did they get the stud starting pitcher?
No, they did not.
They didn't.
They went more for depth.
Yeah, okay.
They got 3 or 4 1-year guys or whatever, and and they're hoping that that's going to sustain them. Maybe they make a big trade, right, if they're in the mix.
So Jim M., Ocean City, Maryland, Orioles or Nationals town?
Orioles. Yeah.
Okay. Well, which is there's a larger population coming out of D.C. probably at Ocean City, but it's Orioles.
Yeah, I bet you asked that question in Bethany. They're more D.C. fans.
What I'm finding around here is it's more Philadelphia fans.
Oh, really?
Than you would think.
Got a lot of Eagles.
A lot of Eagles. I'd say around here it's 60% Philadelphia, probably 20-20. Between the two other teams, Baltimore and Washington.
I might disagree that I think if the Nats were good, there'd be a lot more Nat fans. I think a lot of people were Baltimore fans.
Because a lot of us grew up as
when the Orioles weren't good and the Nats were good, everybody got on the Nats bandwagon.
I guess I'm talking about right now. Right now, I see so many Orioles hats, flags, whatever, and I don't see any Nationals.
Right.
Any.
That's true. I'd say that's true. So good. Yeah. What else, Huck?
So anyway, okay. Did anybody know this weekend is it's a World Sword Swallowing Day? This weekend. Did you guys know that?
Not.
I've got a sword.
Swallow it?
Not a chance.
No. So that's no. Did not know that.
This Saturday. Okay, so we're taping on a Saturday.
Yes.
Okay. So today at 2:22 local time is when this World Sword Swallowing holiday comes to fruition.
East Coast or Central? Because we're just about on Central time.
Local time.
Wherever you are.
Yeah, wherever you are. So get your swords out.
Thank goodness we missed it.
Our guy's dead.
But okay, so I'm looking at this story. I'm like, okay, sword swallowing, whatever. Okay, it's a 4,000-year-old activity, which whatever. But in 1868. Okay, one of the things that they're trying to promote today is different advances in medical technology, etc., as a result of sword swallowing. So like the first rigid endoscope for endoscopies, they go down and look and people came as a result of sword swallowing. Like those people who did that. The first esophageal electrocardiogram was there's a German guy.
Wait. This is the guy that couldn't say Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Right.
And you just did really well there.
Right.
But there's a doctor who was in the 1800s who was a big sword swallowing fan. But he also was
what was he?
Sword swallowing fan. Say that quickly.
Right.
But anyway, so this event, this day has been going on since 2007.
How many people in the world swallow swords?
There's a lot of people that do it.
Yeah, me and my buddy Samuel are going to enter the sword swallowing contest, and one of us is going to win it too. They're going to be samurai.
Samurai. but to be that's a pretty good one.
That was good. I'm glad I could be here for that.
February, for those you didn't know, is National Swallowing Disorders Month.
Jeez.
And we all give our wives a big, a gift this year because,
Yeah.
So
you know what?
Nobody liked that joke?
No.
I'm trying to joke.
Stick to your news. You know how the stork always brings the baby? You know who doesn't bring the baby? The swallow.
Okay. I saw this story. I saw actually 2 stories, and it just blew my mind, literally. Okay, it's about farting. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's this guy in Australia. Okay, he used to be one of those magic men, like one of the male stripper kind of guys.
Oh,
okay. So he
Thunder Down Under.
Nice.
Thunder Down Under. Okay, so this guy left his job as a successful dancer, and now he makes money selling his fart videos on OnlyFans.
Wow. Like, because chicks are into it?
Yeah, people are into it. So he's on OnlyFans. He's been there since 2017, and people want to watch him fart and they want to see his facial expressions. They want to see him from different angles. People pay for this on OnlyFans.
Do you remember a couple months ago you did a whole thing on sexual fetishes?
Yeah.
It was about somebody farting.
Okay.
That was one of them.
What does a fans only farter get paid?
Or an OnlyFans. We'll say Yoda.
Biff, you're going to need to do this. He makes about 20,000 pounds a year by posting his videos.
Okay.
What is that?
$30,000.
Okay, he makes $30K farting and on his fart videos.
It could be a great part-time job.
Jim M was like,
That's why everybody has to go into the office now.
But he's a good-looking dude who's farting.
I don't know. I don't know if he's good looking.
I mean,
he
not
must
that-
be. He was
it's
a
gotta
dancer.
be.
why would you ask that?
I'm on the internet. Let's pretend I'm on the internet. I'm surfing around for something to pay for.
On fans only.
Right? Fans only. I got to pay for that. I'm not going to be like some fat, ugly farter. I'm going to pay for farting.
Okay, and then the compliment story to this
Right.
to the farting thing. Okay, there's a Welsh woman just recently pled guilty to sending fart videos to her boyfriend's ex.
Wow.
Okay, and
Wait.
This 25-year-old woman, Rihanna Evans, she was fined and giving a restraining order after she admitted harassing her boyfriend's ex by sending her a series of farting videos.
Wow. I think that stinks.
But let's think about that. So you're sending a video of sound?
Flatulence, maybe.
Where's that against
the
the law?
videos of your face. It's not like of your sphincter.
No, the guy who I mentioned first on OnlyFans was in different places. Like you get on OnlyFans, you're like, oh yes, I want you to fart, but I want you to zoom in on your face, or I want to see a long distance video of you. Okay, that's now she was just basically she passed gas directly into the lens. Into, I guess, her iPhone,
It's
still just a sound.
Yeah, it's still just a sound.
No, but maybe you got to you see the.
Was the ex-boyfriend blind?
No, maybe you see the sphincter move.
Oh, whoa.
Pants are down.
Wow.
I don't know.
Maybe
you see. Look at him.
I know.
I did a little more research than I'm telling you guys.
On fans only. On fans only.
Right.
Good.
I would never pay for a woman to poop hummus on me, but I would pay for a chickpea.
That's pretty good.
Jeez. This is why we shouldn't give him the topics beforehand.
Or the alcohol.
Okay. All right. So, just to close the farting thing.
Yes.
Okay. I was doing some research on
bed.
on would you rathers? Would you rathers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather burp confetti or fart a small firework for the rest of your life?
Wait, burp confetti.
Burp confetti or fart a small firework?
Burp confetti.
I think it'd be cool to fart fireworks.
Are my pants on while I'm shooting?
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
Burning.
it's like a sparkler coming out of your ass. Which one would you rather do?
Well,
Mr.
I've done both. I've done both, and I prefer the firework.
Fine. I think the confetti. I would probably
confetti. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'd do burp confetti.
You could do that at kids' parties.
I do.
Definitely.
That's right. Jim, what would you do?
Burp confetti.
Burp confetti. And Lucky?
I'd like to fart fireworks. I think it would be so cool.
That'd be new meaning of the Dutch oven.
No, it may pay more than $30,000. If you could do that, I'd
Maybe I'll quit the podcast and go fart fireworks on
Vegas.
On OnlyFans.
In Vegas, you'd have your own
Maybe
show.
that's the way we get more fans.
You'd have your own show.
Maybe.
That's what we should be doing.
Biff.
With our merchandise. Wait, so we got feedback. We need to do merchandise.
I know.
I'm ready to do T-shirts.
You're doing T-shirts?
Yeah, I'll make up the T-shirts.
Not the Mr. Fun laugh.
We'll
button?
give one to every guest.
I'm going to do what you think is a good idea?
I do.
Biff's belts.
Biff belts is a good idea. Yeah.
So I could do Biff's belts.
Yeah.
What else? Jim, you have any ideas for merchandise for us?
What would you wear?
Sweatshirts.
Sweatshirts.
I like sweatshirts.
Why you went serious?
Yeah.
Sweatshirts. You wear one of our sweatshirts?
I'd wear one of your sweatshirts.
With Mr. Fun's face on it?
No, I don't do my
you'd have
face.
the book in front of us.
Yeah.
He'd have that's right. It would
faceless.
It'd be anonymous. That'd be good. That's actually good with the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The joke. So
Yeah.
Or that barcode. Remember that?
that's barcode. So Lucky, anything else?
No, I'm good.
So we did. We briefly talked about it. And it just ended on a high note here. The meteor,
Yeah.
not asteroid.
Yeah.
The highest chance in a long time, 3%, that a big meteor is going to hit the world in 2032.
Right.
So that's something that we've not dealt with in our lifetimes. I don't
That's
think.
3% more than I would ever expect it to
Right.
be. Like, that's crazy.
But you would think between it's 2025, we've got 7 years to come up with something to blow it up.
Right.
Don't you think that's what we should be doing as a
100%.
society? Do you think they will? That there's going to be something to get it off course?
There's
gotta
been
be
all these movies that this scenario has been like highlighted in, like, again, like, oh my gosh, it's coming. What do we do?
right. You think this is the time we're going to do it?
No, I don't think so. I think
you don't
it's
think
just
it's
a
going
big
to
scare.
Oh, you think it's a big scare, like
Yeah.
Y2K?
Okay, could be, but like, okay, doesn't the Earth have like a gravitational protection of some sort?
Yeah, but meteors have hit the Earth.
Yeah. Okay, but do you think there's one big enough that's going to? Because if it's coming through, doesn't it get like reduced down through all the?
Yeah, but how do you explain the ones that have hit the Earth?
That's what I'm saying. You could have been really big.
Okay.
And they got reduced down as they came through the atmospheric levels or whatever.
Oh, wow.
To like a small thing that really didn't do that much damage.
I don't know what he's talking about here.
Do you think there's people on the meteor worried about us hitting them? Like, aren't we both moving at the same?
I think it's a bunch of hoo-hah.
Oh, look at you.
I think it's a hoo-hah. Yeah.
Mr. AI doesn't think meteors are as dangerous as AI.
Yeah, tell the dinosaurs that.
Yeah, I know. Don't you think the dinosaurs got wiped out by the meteor?
I was at the Maryland game this weekend. You talk about the AI stuff.
Direct
And
correlation right there.
Chop from Olney, who was we all know.
Yeah.
I was asking
My
him,
big
what do you think of
brother.
this AI stuff? And he goes, I think that stuff is coming. Those robots, he said this. I didn't say this.
Right.
He goes, I think these robots are coming. We got to be careful. I'm saying, what? The next time I come to a basketball game with you, it's going to be the Chop robot? He goes, yeah, you never know.
Wow.
So there's others out there to keep an eye on that. So I think, we should be more cautious of the powers of AI versus these meteors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the meteors are a non-starter. So, Mr. Fun, we are, we're getting closer to Earth here.
Right.
And with that, a joke has to come out of your mouth.
Okay, got it. So there's this woman, she goes to her priest, and she goes, I used to run a brothel, and I had 2 parrots. And unfortunately, they picked up on a little lingo while they were there. They say, want a screw, or you look very horny, or want a BJ, or something like that. And the priest says, I have a plan. Coincidentally, I have 2 parrots, and they are very holy. They're religious parrots. So she brings them over to the church, and the parrots are there, and she puts the 2 female parrots in with the other parrots, and the other parrots are holding rosary beads, and they're quietly with their heads down. And one of them goes, "Thank God, our prayers are finally answered." No?
I don't get it.
Sorry.
The birds who say all the dirty stuff are in with the.
I probably should have said that.
No, okay.
I said, yeah.
Right? Is that right?
Yeah. Sorry, I said that.
This might be one where it'll come to me when I listen to this in the replay.
Jim, stop laughing.
Yeah.
I got lost.
Got it.
Okay. Do you have a recovery joke?
I had
Safety joke.
Why don't Amish shave?
Amish. Why don't Amish shave?
Their beards.
Why?
They're afraid of Razorborn.
Wow.
Razor barn. Jeez, that's okay.
Mr. Fun hasn't told jokes in Delaware for a while, so that's probably he's starting to get used to the new.
I was trying to dumb it down.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Well, with that, we are at the end of the podcast. Before we do that, I got one shout out for Lori and Rich from Charlottesville, Virginia, who binge listened to the podcast. on the way down to Orlando, Florida, driving.
How many do you think she?
They found out that my oldest daughter Natalie was engaged on the podcast.
Oh, nice.
Meanwhile, they are good friends with my youngest daughters. Their daughter is good friends with my youngest. So they found out the news on the podcast. So we're breaking news all the time here.
Well, at talkabout2023@gmail.com, we got a lot of email this week about Biff's clitoris.
Yes.
A lot of emails on his clitoris. And he's like, wait a minute, he's got a clitoris? Does he have the other thing too?
Yeah, you can kind of visualize the camel toe in the white pants.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So I'm just saying, Biff, do you want to clarify everything? Anything for the audience?
I do not.
Oh, you don't? You want to keep them thinking like...
Right. Okay. Mystery continues.
Yeah, that mystery
All
continues.
I have to say is, see, the parrots that belong to the priest were praying.
Yes.
They put the horny
parrots in with him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but that was lost in your retelling of that joke.
I only tell these jokes one time.
Okay.
I have no audience.
Well, we'll do it again next week, and you can tell some new jokes. So,
I will.
Jim M., good to see you. Thank you for joining us in the audience again and participating.
Mr. Fun, are you worried yet?
About what?
About Jim taking one of our jobs?
My space, yeah.
I don't know the jokes.
You know the joke. So, but anyways.
It's hard to be a comedian with fear. I tell out of fear these jokes.
All right. Well, good to see you guys. Welcome to the studio here. Glad we are here. We will do it again next week. And until we do that again next week, as I often say, let me just say goodbye.
Right. Okay, Mr. Fun.
Yeah.
Again, you're our comedian guy. Okay. Would you rather have to wear a clown wig every day for the rest of your life, or only be allowed to communicate through interpretive dance? Which one?
I would wear the clown wig.
You would?
Yeah, I would wear the clown wig.
Oh, I think you would too.
Yeah.
And maybe people would laugh at the parrot joke.
I would like to do both. Wear the clown wig and
An interpretive dance.
But my podcasting career would be over.
What? Maybe it was the start of your new podcast.
I could wear the clown wig while earning income farting on what is it called?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
All right, Biff, here's one for you. Would you rather have to wear the same unwashed underwear for a year, or never be able to use toilet paper ever again?
Underwear.
You
Definitely.
Jim, what about you?
Biff, do you wear underwear?
I do wear underwear.
What kind of underwear do you wear?
If I have a bidet,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I have
Tighty whities?
No, I wear boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs. All right.
What about you? What do you wear?
I wear just boxers.
You wear boxer shorts. Anybody do?
Me too.
You wear boxer shorts too?
The boys have to.
There is.
The boys have to breathe.
You got no support.
I don't need support. I support myself. I've been independent for many
They
years.
must be hanging down by your ankles now.
No.
No,
Yeah,
he got Brotox.
Showtox.
Showtox.
Tuck them up. Tuck them up.
Showtox. That's our merchandising.
Yes.
It's going to be Showtox. So good. But
Jim, take us out.
Jim, this is the outro. So Jim, you have to. I'm going to teach you this. You're going to have to thank the audience and then ask them to come back next week.
all right.
Okay, here we go.
right.
So, okay, here we go. Go.
Thank you for listening, and come back next week.
Very well done. Very well done. So better
Do you
than
want to say goodbye? Say goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jim,
He won't let us say goodbye.
sorry.
He doesn't let us say goodbye.
I'm not sure we're going to have you back
Welcome
on.
back.
Welcome back. All right. Okay. All right. Lucky.
See you later.
There you go. That's his new one. He doesn't say goodbye.
I was set up.
Bye-bye.
She will understand. Couple of friends come floating by my dock. By morning my hairs are gonna rock. Sleeping late, now I will be forgiven. When you live in the land of pleasant living, living on Chesapeake time. Take it slow, take it